And we are live. Hey guys, welcome to the Max and Larry show on Crypto Talk Now Live. Welcome to your show. Welcome to the big show. Welcome to the Max and Larry show. Hopefully my microphone is working. I think it skipped there in the beginning, but we're hoping that everything is doing well today. We have such exciting news. We have some good changes for the channel and the Max and Larry show. I'm sorry. Before we say hello to Max, there must be an ad playing. Sorry about that. Okay, it was an ad because I was going to show one of the tabs. Max, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. I'm just really excited to see these amazing previews for the Shiba Inu metaverse. But without further ado, guys, I think we're going to have a great show. So let's kick it back to Larry. He's got a lot of important things he wants to share with us.
Yep, so I got some good things. So we're going to make the show a little bit tighter. So the first 10 minutes, we are going to get to all the comments. Before we do that, I'm going to show you our new format for our show. I'm going to go ahead and share this screen right here. So Johan has been brought in, and he's helping us now with the show. And he's helping us to be more organized because he's a lot more organized than I am. And he's very good at organizing things. And he's good at technology. So he's doing some different things. We're upgrading some hardware and software to make our show, the production, a lot better for you guys. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make the show a little bit tighter initially because we've heard, we've basically have heard from some people in the audience. They would like a little bit more content and things like that as far as the news goes. So we're going to try to bring you some more value. So initially, we're going to keep the show when we don't have a guest and it's just me and Max. We're going to keep the show just to 1 hour, and we will gradually expand as we add more content, more meat to the show to really keep you guys informed so that we have, education, we have humor, and you have something that you can tune into every day to get the news. So here's the new format. So the first 10 minutes, we will recognize all of you. We will say hello to you, and we will really be happy to see you and greet you. Also, we're going to be adding a new mod, and I got to figure out how to do that. I'm going to be adding, I'm not sure how to do it just yet, but we're going to be adding a mod, actually, maybe tonight if we can figure it out, maybe a couple mods. But we're going to talk to you in the chat. We're going to say hello to you. We're going to welcome you to our community as we always do. And then up to the 40-minute mark, which will be 30 minutes, we're going to be having in here a news segment, which will talk about current events that are going on in the crypto world. So there's so much to talk about today. And then eventually, we're not going to do it today. We're going to have a fun segment where it'll be a little bit of humor, but it'll be a 5-minute segment where we're going to give back to our community. So there'll be some fun giveaways. Could be NFTs, could be cryptos. It could be something that's sponsored or not sponsored, just something that we give away that we own. And then we're going to have the last few minutes or so, we're going to look at some different charts. We'll talk about some of the crypto projects that we're in, some of the ones we believe in, whether they're micro caps, meme tokens, large caps, mid caps, whatever it is that we're looking at. We'll talk about that, and then we'll wrap it up. So if we have a guest, it'll go an hour and a half. But for now, we're going to keep a little bit tighter. So hopefully everyone will get used to the new format. I think you guys are going to love it. So without further ado, let's say hello to some people here. I apologize because Mrs. NFT Queen, as you see in the chat, she's going to be our mod, but I'm not sure exactly what I need to do that. So it says easiest way. She's saying right here, Mrs. NFT Queen is going to be our new mod. And also we want to extend that to Common Sense as well. So Common Sense and Mrs. NFT Queen, if Common Sense is down for it, the easiest way is to go into chat on your phone. Okay. And just click add mod when you click on their names. Okay, so I was trying to do it through the computer. So thank you, Mrs. NFT Queen. I guess I got to do that through my phone. So I'll do that once Max starts talking. I'll be doing that soon. All right, so let's say hello to the beginning. The first actual comment is welcome to Iron Lux Trader. You've won absolutely nothing. But at the 40-minute mark, you will start winning something for being the first comment. We'll recognize that in the future. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Tim Shea. He says, yo. Thank you to Ricky. He says hello. He says hello to Tim. And thank you very much. Look at that. Mrs. NFT Queen, put your hands together for her. She's already doing an excellent job. She's rallying the troops to hit the like button so I don't have to scream and yell about it all day. So she's doing that. Thank you, Tim Shea. He says, hey, Ricky. Thank you to Michael Cornwell. He says, hello, friends. Thank you so much, Michael
Oh yeah, and
Cornwell.
thank you for the super chat as well.
Yeah, I just missed that. I saw that now. Yes, more news is awesome. Thank you so much. We've heard from a couple of you that said they'd like more updates on crypto. So thank you so much, Michael Cornwell. We appreciate you both. Thank you for the $2
we appreciate
donation.
you, and we appreciate everybody else always consistently showing up. And by the way, thanks again for the Facebook group. That was really cool that you did that.
Thank you to another OG T. He is definitely a member of the channel, and we appreciate and recognize you. Says hello, everyone. Thank you
Hey,
back. 3 days in a row for Bitcoin BMW. I think it's been 3 days. He says, howdy, y'all. Thank you so much. We got 52 people here. Doing good. Welcome back, Cool Cat Crypto. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep recognizing the comments. I would like to go ahead and bring up Max here to start talking about some news. Give me a chance to leave here for a second with my phone. I'm going to turn my screen off, let you talk about, excuse me, Shiba Inu news, and then we're going to talk about the big news, which is the Fed hiking up interest rates. I'll let you talk a little bit about Shiba until I can figure out this moderator thing, so bear with us. I'm going to remove my screen for a second. Go ahead, Max. Tell us about Shiba.
All right, guys. So basically, you know, I've been trying to keep up with the whole thing of changing my background and so on. And today, there's some significance in regards to my background. So believe it or not, if you haven't seen the news in regards to what's going on with the Shiba Inu metaverse, I guess officially called the Shibaverse, make sure you check out Shibaverse.io. They just released a lot of news updates, I think within the last 4 hours or so on, and I was absolutely blown away. It's what's trending right now in all of crypto. But yes, if you look at my background, check it out. I'll kind of scoot over just a little bit. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, look at that, guys. I mean, that is what an actual apartment is going to look like in the Shiba Inu metaverse. And my takeaway was, look at the quality of that. I mean, that is not too shabby. Another thing I noticed on one of the videos, which of course we can get into this in a bit, we'll probably have to mute it because we don't want to get flagged for the copyright or anything like that. But um, one of my takeaways was, you know, if you're thinking like, oh man, this is going to be so, yeah, it looks great, but it's going to be so messed up. It's going to be like Grand Theft Auto. People are going to be running around, breaking into people's apartments and houses and so on. And the answer is no. It literally will take like your wallet address, and you have to verify like your identity, if you will, that you are the owner entering into this building. Kind of like in real life, you have to have a key to enter your house, or in some cases a passcode and so on. And it basically shows that you can't just break into somebody's, you know, their home. I mean, so no, as far as like the typical video game aspect of it, where people are just going to run around breaking into people's homes, is not going to happen. And if it did somehow happen, imagine there'd be some kind of way that they would address that and take care of it. But yeah, that's just a short preview in my background. That's why I have it. But check out Shibaverse.io. You can even go on a virtual walk. I don't know if actually I can share that, or do you want to kick it back to yourself right now with your announcements or
just
whatnot,
for a
right?
second? Yeah, let's
Sure.
recognize a couple more comments here. So we have Michael Cornwell. He says, if either of you have Facebooks, I'll make you admins, etc. We'll make a page as well that links to the group. Yeah, that's a good idea. We could talk about that offline. Thank you so much. And also, I just stepped over to actually, Johan has a desk next to me. He is working right now on graphics and stuff like that for the show. And also, he just helped me. So it looks like we've actually made Mrs. NFT Queen. You can tell me if we're wrong. It looks like we've set you up to be the official mod. I don't see any wrench or anything next to your name, so we'll see if we did it the right way. So we're new to this, certain things. Moderators for YouTube is something new for us. Okay, so good. So we've got that. Thank you so much. We don't want anybody banned in here, by the way. We want everybody to have, if they want to say something bad, they can say something bad, because we're big proponents of free speech. Okay,
Larry,
so
it does show that it went into place. It didn't reflect it off of her previous comment, but now that she posted "woot woot," it does show that. So cool. Glad to see that you're a mod, Mrs. NFT Queen.
okay, great. So you can see it. Oh, you know what? Because I'm looking at it in StreamYard. Okay, so I don't see the YouTube side. I'm looking at it on the administrative side of StreamYard. Okay, so welcome to the group, Queen. Mrs. NFT Queen says, woot woot. Thank you so much. We are so grateful. Look, Mrs. NFT Queen is donating her time to help our community grow. She really is a popular person in this space, and we've reached out to her. I reached out initially to her husband because I know him as well. And we are so grateful that they both are looking to help us. So thank you so much. So yes, I got some SHIB stashed away. I'm hoping they come through. They have some time before the game will even be out.
True.
And then spammers timed out. Yeah, you know what? We've been so fortunate. We don't have any spammers in here. So yes, I guess we could. I think the big thing we need for a mod is to kind of stir up the chat. Welcome everybody. If we don't want to look like we're ignoring anyone, if someone comes in when we're having our news segment, if Mrs. NFT Queen can just open the door for them and welcome to the community and ask them how they're doing and just keep the algorithm moving would be so much appreciated. So let's come over.
Well, I was going to say just real quick, and that is, I'm glad that she is a mod, but if anybody would like to help us out as far as keeping track or these spammers that are actually on our recorded videos, been noticing a lot of that. If anybody would like to be a moderator for that portion, that would help us out tremendously. I've been trying to, of course, keep up with it and so on. But, sometimes things fly under a radar.
So the big news of the day, I'm sure all of you have heard it by now. We talked about it on the 3 o'clock show when Maria was joined us. And so the big news is the Fed has raised the rates by 0.75%. So that's the biggest rate hike since 1994. So that was big news. But interestingly enough, so my take on the whole thing is, I'm not going to read the article or anything like that because you guys already know about it. Here's my take on the whole thing, and then I'm going to get Max to weigh in on his opinion. My take with the news, because I'm going to provide commentary, is this. The markets are very smart. And what I mean by that is the people that are behind the larger money, the larger dollars, whether it's hedge fund guys, institutional investors, bigger players. Sometimes it's people overseas that have pools of money together. All these different things are into the crypto market, right? The crypto market doesn't sleep. So the stock market is kind of moving a little bit. Some of the money from there has moved, although a lot of money has recently moved out of the crypto market. But look, as far as the stock market, they always plan on, I think, these things are anticipated. So they can say, okay, there's going to be a quarter. Usually it's like a quarter, right? A quarter of a percentage interest rate hike. So now it was 0.75%. So they knew this one was going to be high. They kind of planned for it. And what I mean by that is, if you look at what's going on in the market, we're hoping that this, I don't know if this is going to continue, but they try to they factor in that the interest rates are going to be hiked, right? So an extreme hike, 0.75%. So maybe we'll be okay. Maybe, I'm not saying the bull run is starting today, but, it looks like people were buying the dip on their favorite top 100 here. Maybe it's already been planned in by the bigger players. The bigger money has already anticipated this rate hike. Do you have an opinion on something like that, Max?
It very well could be. I don't think you're too far off on that, on basically stating what you just said. Because, from a negative aspect, when things are just crashing with stocks, of course, with crypto, it's reflective of that. Yes, they're, not the same type of thing by any means, but I think you're right on with your statement when it comes to this. As far as how long we're going to actually see this in the green is to be determined, like you mentioned. But if anything, we'll just have to kind of wait and see what's going on with it. Hopefully, we'll see maybe a couple days, but it's still way too early.
So here, if we go back over to CoinMarketCap, as Max pointed out yesterday, they're hiding. They've changed the format on CoinMarketCap. So now you can see up here are the numbers that we're looking at. So
they brought it back, though. I noticed earlier today they did bring it back. I don't know if they erased it again, but they did bring back where you can click on cryptocurrencies. And we're on the main page, actually, not on the headlines, just
right.
CoinMarketCap.com on the front page. It does show it. Last I checked, and that, of course, was, there it is. So I'm glad to see they brought it back.
So it's back here. So you can see here, 970 billion. So it's interesting, there's the big scare with the Fed raising interest rates, and it looks like there was money waiting on the sidelines to absorb, this big dip. So like I'm saying, there's a lot of pressure back and forth, obviously, on Bitcoin, the big players, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum. There's concerns about stable coins being, depegged, like Tether. But here's something that somebody agrees with me. So anytime a billionaire agrees to agree with me, I mean, obviously I haven't talked to this person, but he has like sort of a same opinion as me. So I kind of searched for this article right here. I'm not going to bore you by reading all the article, but I just want to go with the headline and just give you my thoughts. So hedge fund billionaire Anthony Scaramucci, or Scaramucci, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce his name, an Italian name, Scaramucci, says his firm bought the carnage on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's kind of playing into the theory. That's only just the beginning, but what he's saying, and I'll go, I don't have to read you the whole article, but what the gist of the article is this, something that I've been thinking of. He's comparing, if you look down here, he's comparing it to around 2000 with a lot of these different startups, like the kind of the .coms and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I did see the news about that yesterday as well, about everything being compared to 2000. Also, who was it? Mark Cuban also mentioned this comparison to the early 2000s. So I'm glad you're pointing that out, Larry.
Yeah, right here, March of 2000, right here, the internet stocks were crashing. So there was that bubble. So there's no real bubble. There's no real bubble that's going on in crypto. There's definitely not. But I think what
But
he's
in real estate, definitely. That's, I've seen that going on as well.
I think what he's talking about is the overall traditional markets, like the stock market. There's a bubble in that. There's a housing market bubble that I've been saying for a long time. So there are certain markets that are experiencing a bubble right now. Crypto is not in that bubble. I don't know if he's pointing that out in this article, but it's not. Crypto is not in a bubble. It's it's in a valley. It's in a deep valley right now. So we are definitely, in my opinion, closer to the bottom. But what did you want to follow up with that, Max?
No, I think you're spot on. I'm glad you actually pointed this out because, I think it was yesterday I wanted to point it out and so on. It's just, extreme exhaustion and so on. I'm good today, but what I was going to state is, yeah, I mean, when you have people like, for instance, a big Dogecoin advocate, obviously, Mark Cuban was basically saying these exact same things as of yesterday and so on. And I think they really are onto something in regards to that. But back to what Larry was saying, guys, I just feel as though, he's right. We're not exactly in a crypto bubble, because if we were in the bubble, if anything, that bubble would have, basically, you would saw a whole bunch of all-time highs for many different projects, and we didn't see that. Instead, we saw, the most bearish winter in quite some time. Technically, technically speaking, we're still seeing it. Yeah, we have this temporary relief right now, but it's only been like a day. So we do need to see if this is in fact rock bottom. It could be, but again, nobody really knows for sure. Even top analysts don't even know for sure right now at this point. But some of these statements, as far as the whole bubble thing, is yet to be determined in regards to all that.
Yeah, I don't think that just based on looking at everything, I think that, I don't want to say this is some sort of a fake out. I just think that there were some deep discounts today that everybody saw. Prices have been driven down the last few days, and then the Fed made this announcement. Everyone felt that they were going to raise it, and they thought it would be significant. I think most people might have been thinking at least a half a point, a half a percentage, but now it's 0.75%. So I just think that, people are loading up on some of these things. I think this is temporary. I think you're going to see, I don't think that we're at the bottom yet. I mean, I'm not, going to say for sure, but in my opinion, I don't think we're quite there. And that's why I was kind of saying yesterday, it might be time to, consider dollar cost averaging. Obviously, I wouldn't do it right now with some of these, but when they're down, when they're down, I would definitely dollar cost average into some of the ones that I believed in. So,
I noticed earlier you just touched briefly on was it USDT on like the topic of stable coins and so on. This morning actually I meant to do a video on it, but US double D stablecoin, which is tied into Tron, they depegged temporarily. They actually depegged down to 96 cents. Justin, son of Tron, addressed that, stating that with their reserves, they should be more than fine. I'm pretty confident that it is going to be fine because it's a whole different situation compared to what you have seen or what we have seen with what happened with Terra Luna. So if you guys haven't seen the news on that, it is something that's been kind of brought up and so on. But I'm just basically mentioning because you did bring up the whole thing with USDT.
If you want to queue up your screen while I just talk for a couple minutes, just to bring everybody up to speed of what we're talking about. If you have something you want to share on your screen about Shiba Inu or Shibarium, that would be great. Any other
Sure.
news that you want to share, any other special announcements to get your screen fired up and ready. I'm going to just welcome everyone again. In case you're wondering, you haven't been here before, you are watching the Max and Larry show on Crypto Talk Now Live, of course. On this channel, we are here Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we are so grateful that you are here. So there's a lot to talk about. I'm actually a little bit surprised. I'm going to show, before we bring up Max's screen, I'm just surprised that we're seeing this because it just is almost, to me, it's the opposite of what I thought I would see. I thought by tonight, everything would still be down. And I was wrong about that. So, but I think I'm right when I say that, I don't think we're quite at the bottom yet. Okay, so we're going to bring up Max's screen. He's going to share some more news with you during our news portion of the show.
All right, everybody. So basically, what you're seeing right here is Shibaverse.io. There was some big news that was released about roughly 4 hours or so ago. Right now, this is the hot topic. It is trending on all social media platforms. But check this out. I mean, the time has come that we actually get to see more than just a screenshot of a dog, from Shiba Inu's metaverse. But I should restate that actually was a dog from the AAA game, so my bad. But check this out. A lot of talk over the last many months about the Shiba Inu metaverse. It's actually officially now called Shibaverse instead of Shibverse, like a lot of us were thinking. But how cool is this? You could go on here. Excuse me. You can go on here and you could take a virtual walk. And like I was mentioning before, they had some previews that basically showed that, unlike a video game like Grand Theft Auto, you can't just go into here and break into like somebody's apartment, for instance. So I know this is kind of getting loud, but I don't even know if I can mute this. But so let's take how cool is this? So let's take a walk over here. Instead of Starbucks coffee, Shibbucks coffee, obviously.
The graphics are really good. Wow, look at that. They really are.
Yeah,
Good.
I mean, these are just stills, of course. It looks a lot better when it's moving. I'm going to enter into the coffee shop. But, guys, I mean, this is so impressive. I mean, we could be kicking in here, having a nice little latte or whatever you're into. Let's see what happens when I click on this. Oh, wow, look at this.
Welcome to the Shibaverse.
Not sure what that is. We don't have any audio, so I'm not sure. But is he?
Oh yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, he was just singing a song or something. But I'm actually gonna see about exiting back out. And I kind of like the idea that it kind of reminds you of what should I call it? Oh my gosh, he's singing again. Hold on, let me exit. It kind of reminds you of the concept of like Google Maps, like how it has the street view. I'm glad that they implemented some of these things. Man, the music's really loud, but hold on a sec. Let me travel a little bit further. See about going down here next to this courtyard area. All right, this is what I want to show you guys. If I can do this right, that might not work, but they showed a thing in which if you try to enter into an apartment, it wouldn't let you do that because you had to have like a key. Like that would make sense, right? So it's actually playing some kind of sound right here. It's giving you a preview. It's called Pet Crew. So I don't even know what this is, but yeah, nonetheless, I mean, there's gonna be so much to do and walk around in. Let's go window shopping, largest display on Ryoshi Genesis. Plaza. I think that's what's way more areas. Up Shiba Academy. Oh, crypto in the background. Let's see if we can enter this real quick.
Did they give you, Max, while you're looking at this, any clear idea of time frame for when this will be ready, or they didn't do that?
I haven't seen anything in regards to a time frame yet. But I just think it's so cool that we're even able to see this at this point, especially in this market. This whole excuse of like, well, we're not going to show anything in this market. It would be a bad time to do so. I'm glad that they're realizing, yeah, you want to show this during the market because then people are going to load up because they'll be so impressed with this. Like I was telling a couple of my friends, I wouldn't be surprised if we did see new all-time highs for Shiba Inu, maybe by the end of the year. And if we can get bullish momentum back and get out of this darn bearish market, this is a huge catalyst for Shiba. And I'm very, very impressed with this. I'm having a hard time hearing you guys, so I'm actually going to get out of this. Give me a second. There we go. If I was talking loud, it's because the thing was so loud. So I do apologize for that. But let me stop sharing here. But yeah. What do you guys think of that so far? I mean, I thought that was super impressive. There's other previews, of course, like for instance, if you try to enter into somebody's apartment, it tells you have to connect I think it's like a wallet address. It's basically like stating like, you have to have a key to get into your home. And it ain't going to be like Grand Theft Auto where you just break into somebody's house and drag them out. And it's just carnage, or not carnage, but anarchy, things like that. They have it literally set up like this is a virtual world. Like you wouldn't be able to go do these things in real life without, I guess you could say, getting punished for it or arrested or whatever, right? So why would you be able to do it in this world? But super, super cool. At the end of the day, quality over quantity usually wins. They have taken their time on this, as you can tell. And if anything, now it's like, man, what's the next step? Probably having people with their avatars, as in, the virtual people, come in, test things out and so on. And, just try to work out bugs and so on. But, and then from there, fine polishing the product, in this case, the Shibaverse and so on. But I'm super impressed with this. I think Metopolis and this one takes the cake as far as standing out. I get it that there is other metaverses that are going to be focusing on just like realism. But you also got to keep in mind, there is a fine line between having something too realistic and not running well, because you're going to have somebody with like the most amazing system or PC or whatever, virtual gadget they're going to be using. And then having the line of, we want it to look good, but we want to run well. So, those are things you got to keep in mind. But as far as what I think with this, I think this looks absolutely great. A lot of it does look realistic. So back to you, Larry.
So once we hit, I'm going to share the screen right here. Actually, I thought I had it already on, but I had yours shared. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Once we hit 100,000 subscribers, I actually promised my kids that I would get another dog, but it has to be 100,000 subscribers. I did this before, early on when I started my channel, probably maybe early in November, I said that because they were excited about getting another puppy, companion for Patches. So I was thinking about, the funny thing is that I actually have this dog. It's been on one of my screens. I have 3 screens here, but this one actual photo of the Shiba Inu dog is actually on my background. But here's a question right here for you, Max. I'm not going to go through this article because I don't really care about the article. I'm just asking you. It's a good question here. What is it going to take for Shiba Inu to get back to all-time highs again? And can it do it, first of all? And if it can, what's it going to take to get there?
Well, to answer that question, I think it's going to happen mainly, like I said before, with their metaverse, in this case called the Shibaverse. Currently speaking, you've seen a lot of people who have been accumulating more and more Shiba Inu, especially since it went to 0.50s and a number. I think it's like 0.50 85, something like that right now. I did see it briefly yesterday dip below what I got into it originally at back in May of 2021 when I accumulated over 1 billion of the tokens. Again, I'm sitting at about like 1 billion, 13 million, so on, and I'm going to continue to stake. But my point is, it's not just me recognizing to buy on these dips or these crashes and so on. You're going to start seeing a lot of people realizing that I guess you could say a form of FOMO, just based on hearsay and, buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. Because, a hot topic is going to be, hey, have you heard of Shiba Inu? Yeah, but I'm not into it. Oh my gosh, why aren't you into it? And so on. Try to accumulate something. There's going to be a lot of that going on. And then the introduction of what you saw just briefly here, we obviously didn't show everything to you guys, but that right there alone, showing, that it's not about rushing into things and just creating a metaverse just to do it, but literally you could tell that they've taken their time and they have developed a quality product here. And then when that product is done, or at least where we can test it and people are actually putting money into this metaverse platform, you're going to see a tremendous amount of volume. You're going to literally see the predictions that like Mark Zuckerberg and the likes of, Meta, aka Facebook, had predicted over a year ago, and that is that the metaverse is going to produce the most amount of volume of anything out there. We're talking trillions of dollars. And where is it going to be funneled? It's going to be funneled into platforms like what you just saw right here. And with that said, that is what's going to create the new all-time highs, in my humble opinion, but I don't think I'm too far off. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. And back to you, Larry.
And thank you for that, Max. And also here, this is just breaking news, so to speak. This is posted about an hour ago on CoinMarketCap. So thank you for that, CoinMarketCap. You are actually forwarding us an article from Decrypt. So I just want to read this headline because I don't want to read a whole article again, but this is good news for you guys. Embattled Celsius CEO Alex Mashinsky breaks 3-day silence. So, people are losing confidence. A lot of people think it's going to go away. It's not going to make it, right? He touted the strength of the Celsius community, but gave no indication as to when customers would again be able to withdraw funds from the crypto lender. So as you can see, and hopefully nobody in the audience has experienced this, but maybe they are, you can't get your funds. Let us know in the comment section if you have any updates on a personal level. But your thoughts on this, Max? Is Celsius going to be able to pull through and make it in this bear market now, or are they done?
I'm going to say they're done. I hate to say that. I'm going to say they're done. There's actually a short snippet. If you're following Richard Hart of Hex, he actually addresses what you're just what you're stating. I think he posted this basically either late last night or maybe into the morning, my time, Pacific Standard Time. But he literally addresses what you just mentioned, and I don't see them getting out of this. I hope I'm wrong, because this would be again another huge negative thing that's going on in crypto, other than what has recently happened with, of course, Terra Luna and so on. But yeah, I really don't see them coming out of this. There's too many negative things that are causing Celsius to not be able to, I guess you could say, just have any cushion, if you will, to, or anything at all that's going to be in a positive uptrend to come out of this. There's been a few other proposals and so on, but they're just ideas kind of, been thrown out there to, I guess you could say, save what's going on, but nothing that's really realistic and set in stone. So that's just what I personally feel about it. I don't see them coming back from this.
Yeah, I'm grateful that I decided not to, they had little sponsorship, not really a sponsorship, but the promotional thing for getting people to sign up for these accounts, Celsius and stuff like that. But I called up the guy because you get so many scams, and this looked like a real person. So I called them up. It really was them. And I just asked them some questions about their financials, because it didn't seem like what they were offering from their platform was sustainable, with the payouts and the staking and this and that. So they couldn't answer that. So I didn't really feel comfortable that it was going to last, even though, they might have a lot of money behind them, but it just seemed like a model that wasn't going to be able to make it. So I'm grateful that we didn't start talking about that here. But yeah, so there's a lot of different things that we can talk about in the news. The big news, again, guys, in case you've just joined us, is, of course, this right here, just in the title. The Fed has raised the interest rates to 0.75%. And that's the first time. I'm looking here. The likes are doing great. You guys are doing good. 49 likes. That's the first time since 1994 that the rates have been that high. And also, they don't talk about this too much, but the Fed is dumping some of its assets, and that's also causing an issue. There's not many people talking about that, but as the Fed starts to dump some of their assets, that's going to affect the traditional markets like the stock market, things of that nature, and then carry over. Unfortunately, we're still tied. You can really see that that's really what's jumping out with me on this whole thing is how dependent the crypto market is on the not only the macro economy, but the stock market, the Fed, all these things are influencing the crypto market. When do you think, Max, in your opinion, the crypto market will finally sever ties? I mean, I don't think it completely can ignore other markets, but will it start to act a little more independently at some point, or are we like years off from something like that happening?
Yeah, I think you just hit the nail on the head. Unfortunately, we are years off. Um, when things are bad with stocks, I mean, history has basically shown us in crypto, it's going to be reflective of that. I will state this, though, and of course, I'd like to hear from our audience in regards to this, and that is, I think what's going to maybe separate ourselves from it all, like what Larry was saying, um, I think what's going to happen with that, in order for that to happen, is the adoption. Uh, when we go many years ahead, like for instance, maybe by the year 2030 and so on, when we go from, the overall population, was it like something like 5%? I think it was at 5%, then it dropped to 4. Heck, it's probably lower than that based on, this crypto winter, right? It's probably like at 3.5% or maybe 3. I don't know. I have to look into the figures, but you would hope by 2030, and I get it. A lot of people are like, oh God, 2030, that's 8 years from now. I get it. But the point is, by then, that percentage is going to be way up. Hopefully, it's like what the analysts have predicted, and that is it's 30% of the world's population or higher. Some places have it pegged to be, or 50%. But once you see it be 30% to 50%, then yes, we can come back to this conversation if we were going to and say, you know what, now finally, there might be the discussion of, yeah, stocks are not going to affect us because of the adoption out there. But even then, I still think it's going to play a factor in regards to crypto, because you still have the other half of the world who isn't at that time still using it. They're still going to use the old system. They're going to be focused on fight, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, so we're just a little less than 2 minutes away from what would normally be, just so you guys can understand. We're just trying to get our audience used to the format. In a couple minutes, we will normally play a giveaway. So we'll do a giveaway on every show very soon. Hopefully, we'll get a sponsor to support us with that. But in the meantime, we'll give away some stuff on our own, NFTs or cryptos, whatever it is. But instead of doing that, when we come up at the 40-minute mark, we're going to play a little bit of a game just to get the algorithm going, and also to get your opinions, because we definitely need some feedback. We want to hear your feedback. So I'm going to start out by this, because we're just a minute away from starting this in the chat. So I will recognize every comment that answers my question. So the question to you is this. I'm going to say mine first, but when do you think the bull run will start? Is it starting, I guess you could say, we'll start with the earliest you could say is June. We're just going to ask for the month. So is it going to start? You just tell me the month it's going to start. Is it going to be June, July, et cetera, et cetera? Is it going to be December? Okay, so I'm pushing mine to next year. So I'm saying the true, not like some little pump for 4 or 5 days or a week. I'm saying the true big, where you're really going to feel it. You're going to be happy, excited. It's going to be you're going to fall in love with it. It's February 14th, 2023. That's when the bull run is going to start. And it's actually going to start more specifically at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I live on the East Coast. So I'm even going to narrow it down to a time, because I like to have fun. And if I get it right, I won't be like Richard Hart, but you guys will take notice of me and the show will get even bigger. So guys, in the comment section right now, you're not going to win. You're not going to win anything, except for we're going to have some fun. I'm going to read every comment. I'm curious to see what month you think the bull run is going to start. All right, okay, Max, what's your answer? When's the bull run starting?
I'm still going to go with around September 1st. So that could be like late August to like maybe the first couple of weeks of September, somewhere in that area. But I'm just going to shoot for September 1st, because that's Mike the Bull's birthday.
Okay, cool. All right, so here's all the answers, and thank you so much. Balmus tells it all. She's a lady. She says August. Cool Cat Crypto, November. Oh, here's somebody new. Welcome. Welcome to LJ3308. He says August. David Andrews, November after the midterms. That's a strong answer. So he's
those are good answers because, you know, you think about last year, you have what, September through November was the biggest bull run for last year. Based on history, I would say that they're right. I just think it's a little bit different on the timing this year, but I do like these predictions. I won't interrupt you more. Back to you, Larry.
No, you're fine. No, it's good. This is fun. This is a 5-minute fun portion of the show. Okay, so this is very good. We're getting your feedback. It's important. We need to know what you guys think. This is a strong answer. November after the midterms, he's saying that it's going to be the political climate. There's going to be a political impact here in the U.S. that'll trickle over. This is what I'm saying about crypto is that, a lot of things that affect the traditional stock market also affect crypto. Unfortunately, we just can't sever our ties with the rest of the world like some people would like to do. But, crypto, I think we'll get there in a few years. Okay. Ricky says July for sure. Okay. He's certain like I am. But I'm certain about February 2023. Okay. So Tim Shea says September, and I'm going to follow up with my opinion on why this is good. This is a good time right now. I think my computer is my screen a little slow, the camera right now? Or is it my imagination? Okay. It looks like it's glitching a little bit. Yeah. The hard drive will overload it.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of lag, but as far as the quality, it's not super glitchy.
Okay. Well, Johan's looking at it right now. He's on the desk over there. Okay, the Jin says late July, early August. You cheated. You can't cheat like that. You can't give us. You can't give us a range. That's gonna just hedge your bet. You got to give us 1 month. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just teasing you. Prism Wallet Crypto, welcome. I like your avatar. It looks like a girl. It looks like a girl ape. Is it a board yacht ape club? I don't even know. It's an imitation. I don't know. Is that real? Well, anyway, it's November. Okay, thank you for that. Iron Lux Trader, XRP has not been at 10 cents since 2017. I don't know if it's going to get down that far. If it does, there's going to be I think there's too many people like XRP for it to go down that far. That's just my opinion. Michael Cornwell, welcome back. 2024 when Trump wins. Laugh out loud. Okay, that's when he's saying he's going to win. All right, so he's a big Trump guy. All right, let's see what happens. Mrs. NFT Queen, I don't think we will have a big bull run until she's got suspense in there until ... after the second quarter when the Fed releases the information, right? After the second quarter of the Fed, what are they releasing then anyway? They're going to release something. They're not going to talk about interest rates again, or they're going to do that. Or
that's an intelligent statement. Yeah, I think she's onto something with that. So, that might be pretty accurate.
Okay. David Andrews again, after the outcome of the midterm election in November 2022. Okay. So he's big on, he's tying it, the bull run to the midterm election. So we'll see. These are strong. Like I said, these are good. I'm getting some good feedback from the community here. Mrs. NFT Queen again says next spring. She's giving a basically a time of year. Okay. So my comments are going berserk. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to keep going. I'll cheat a little bit. I'll read some of these. They're good comments. Iron Lux,
yeah. Okay, yeah, read that one. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Iron Lux Trader says support level for XRP is between 20 and 30 cents.
I'm with you on that, Iron Lux Trader. That's how I feel about it too. It just seems like it's right in that little area. I'm thinking rock bottom is probably going to be 20 cents. And if it was below 20 cents, like you just mentioned, I mean, that would break the support level in regards to that. I'm thinking that we're going to see it average anywhere between 24 until like 28 cents. But basically what you said right there, for how long is yet to be determined. But I'm so glad I didn't get it at 60 cents. Like when I was really tempted to get it at that point for 60. I'm glad I chose to wait a little bit longer. But I'm definitely going to have to get a position at some point because, like we mentioned before, I mean, the thing could just go to like $10 or heck, it could go to $100 in future years. And I just don't want to be one of those type of people that misses out on that. So,
all right. So sorry about that. Here's the chart for XRP. Okay, let me just tell you another thing that I never told you. I'm adding this to strengthen my case. I'm at trial right now. I'm making my case. I'm making my case for the bull run to be February 2022. And here's another catalyst. Look, a little birdie told me, like, you guys know they didn't wrap up the XRP case, right? And I know from following the story, right? Because everybody's excited about XRP, that it's being held back, right? About the lawsuit, right? SEC, blah, blah, blah. Okay, look, they're not going to settle. XRP is not going to settle. They're not going to settle. They feel they have such a strong case. They are not going to settle. So my theory is that the case will be thrown out. They're going to win. XRP is going to win. It's going to happen in January 2023. And that's going to get some excitement, because when XRP wins that case, it's going to be a victory, not just for XRP, but it's going to be a victory for crypto. So a little birdie told me it's going to be over in January. That's what I can't say who it is, but that's somebody that I respect, that is following that a lot closer than me. And they said it's going to be wrapped up, Larry, in January. So I just found that out today. So that strengthens
that person wouldn't be too far off. Yeah, that person wouldn't be too far off. I mean, I was thinking the latest would be March. So yeah, whoever told you that, I don't think they're too far off at all. They've probably been following some of the actual legal people in regards to, those people who were covering the whole case and so on. But yeah, that sounds pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's actually somebody close to XRP that actually has contact with the people that run They're in the inside of XRP. The people that are running the show over there. They have, I don't want to say they have inside info, but they have some very good feedback. Let's put it that way. So there you go. Okay, so let's keep going here. The Jin Mike 1 through 4, laugh out loud. He's agreeing. Iron Lux Trader, I had predicted the next bull run would be mid to late June. David Andrew says, I love the show. Look, if you love the show now, you're going to love it even more. You're going to love it 2 days from now, 3 days from now, 2 weeks from now. It's going to get better and better and better, because we're going to add some more beef to it. We're going to get some subscriptions. We're going to beef up the research portion of the show so that it can be fun, educational, entertaining, and you're going to learn something. And we're going to look, this is the time to get into something that's, a meme coin, a micro cap. It can be a mid cap, like I say, a large cap. Look, this is the time. We're closer to the bottom than we are to the top. So there's going to be a lot of information here that you're going to learn, and you can take that with you and make wiser choices when you're thinking about investing in crypto. But of course, I have to say, and it's not even going to matter when we get sued, that it's not financial advice, but we'll just pretend anyway. And everybody, they're going to sue me because they're going to sue me. Look, they're going to sue me because they don't like the Bitcoin hat, because I'm wearing, I'm not wearing their crypto hat. So they're going to sue me for that.
But okay. David Andrews, we love that you do love the show, and we appreciate you, being around just like everybody else and so on. And how about this? We love your avatar. That's a nice looking avatar. Nice on the eyes.
Yeah. Thank you, David. And also Ricky, Max, my birthday is September 5th. Okay.
All right. I'll try to remember that. My dad's is on September 6th. Mike the Bull Wolves on September 1st. We'll try to remember that for you.
We're going to make a database. We're going to make a database to keep track of our audience, where we're going to let you guys opt into it. So look, there you go. Ricky says his birthday. Okay, he's going to add it in there. We're just kidding, but we are thinking about making something like that. He's taking notes. All right, thank you so much. We're going to stay in touch with our community, because we need it to be really big. And we want it to be very special. And we got some special plans, right? He's taking notes on a notepad. All right. Within, that's funny because he's a computer guy. Within equals without. David Andrews, if Amazon is on board with SHIB, it's a wrap. Shiba Inu is going to rise once again. What do you think, Matt?
Oh, yeah. Freaking, are you kidding me? Within equals without, you're spot on. I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, when you see the big money people come out with statements or make anything official, I realize they haven't made that statement yet, like Jeff Bezos and so on. But yeah, if Amazon is on board with SHIB, you're absolutely right. It is a wrap. And we'll look back and we'll say to ourselves, all those people were stating that hitting a penny would never be realistic. It's crypto. There's a lot of things that people thought wasn't going to happen, happened. Bitcoin obviously was the big example of that. Heck, even last year, look at if you guys want, go to Coinbase.com. Even if you don't have an account, go click on prices, type in SHIB, then zoom out for all times, and it will show you the entire graph from its inception of like summer 2020 to present. SHIB is up over 300,000%. It might be slightly off now because of the whole, crash. But when I looked at I think I looked at about 3 weeks ago when my friend came to visit from Portland, I showed him literally on. I was like, look at this. This thing is up, technically speaking, plus 347,000%. So things like that don't just happen overnight. To a sense, it takes some time, but you will never see those type of gains in stocks. It just doesn't exist. So yeah, back to your statement, it will be an absolute wrap if Amazon does end up being on board, and of course we're all rooting for that.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's, Amazon's another one. This big, huge company, like it's like its own government. I mean, where else do you get things in 2 or 3 days? Everybody buys there. Iron Lux Trader XRP will be a great dollar cost averaging anything under 30 cents. David Andrews again says, I got into SHIB when I saw that on our laptops and heard rumors of it. I went heavy. He's going heavy. He's loaded up on SHIB, right? We can protect David Andrews. Nobody's going to sue him. No one's going to sue him. It's not financial advice, but he's loading up heavy. Okay. Ricky says, July the 2nd, Fed. Oh, that's okay. So the next news possible about interest rates or whatever they're going to announce is going to be July 2nd. He said the Fed's going to make an announcement then. Thank you for that.
Well, maybe we can actually, shoot off fireworks for real if they have a good announcement, right? So all the fireworks going off and it won't be like this bearish downtrend.
Look, they print money. That's what that's what they do, these things, right? And now they're trying to cool it off. They're slowing things down because of inflation. This is the game that they play, right? With the monetary system. This is what they do. Okay, so I swear I saw, I swear I saw Shiba Inu on a laptop at work. I swear on my life, no lie. Thank you for that. Cool Cat Crypto. The NFT queen sounded very sure there. She knows something. Yes, the NFT queen. Look, we love the NFT queen here. That's why we reached out to her. She's really sharp. She's very, very sharp, and we wanted her on our team, so to speak. So she's donated her time to help us, and we really, really are grateful for that.
We are grateful for that. I just need to state this real quick, and that is we do have now 110 people watching. We have 64 likes. We really do appreciate this. It seems like things are going smooth as far as the like to view ratio. If you're just tuning in right now, you are live with the Max and Larry show, Crypto Talk Now. Just real quick, Larry, I do want to get to Michael Cornrow's second super chat. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that. I'm going to go grab that and go backwards in the comments. Read this one first.
So we do apologize, Michael, for not getting to that quickly because, that is the significance in regards to super chat. So we apologize, my friend.
Okay, so thank you so much, Michael Cornwell, for the $2. He's saying, look up. And by the way, I'm rounding it up to $2 because it's inflation. You owe us another penny. Michael Cornwell says $1.99. Look up the Crypto Talk Now Facebook group and add it. Make sure you guys add it or I'm going to get really mad. I'm not going to get really mad. I'm just teasing you guys. All right. Sometimes I say that and people start to worry.
How's it go? Remember back from the 80s? Don't get mad. Get glad. So, yeah, get glad. Be happy. Turn your frown upside down.
I'm trying to see if I got the link. He sent that link to me. I'll look for it while we're reading some more comments. But, yeah, let me just look really, really quick and see. I have so much emails. You guys are great. You're sending me so much information, so many beautiful things. Beautiful, beautiful things. Okay, so here is this the Facebook group. Okay, I'm queuing it up. Just bear with me. We're a little bit slow here. The computer.
No, okay, Larry, you're doing great. Hey, hats off to Larry. He's doing great. Shout out to Johan helping him out backstage in the studio. We got a great team going on here.
He's literally right there.
Yeah, Crypto Talk Now. But yeah, back to you, Larry. You're doing fine, man.
So here it is. So this is what we're talking about: community involvement. We got Mrs. NFT Queen on board, so she's going to get us a lot more people in here. She's going to keep people happy. She's going to answer questions and say hello and do great things. Okay, so we got that, and then Michael Cornwell is doing great things. Look, here it is right now. Crypto Talk Now. He just started yesterday. He's got 9 members. He's putting content. We got to check with him. Look, this is a thumbnail, but we got to check to see if he can get this stream. or we can talk to Johan and we can communicate with Michael Cornwell. We'll get the stream, right, Johan? We're going to get the stream in the group, so don't worry. They're going to watch it in Facebook. We're going to be, they're going to love us over there too because they might hate us. I don't even care. All right, so they should throw some of that into crypto. Let's go back a little bit. I missed a few comments that I wanted to bring up here. There were some good ones. Okay, Selmo Fudd, welcome back. It says huge gold deposits worth an estimated 12.8 trillion were discovered in Uganda. That's interesting. I didn't hear that one. Thank you for that. Coochie Boy. Oops. 19 cents. Maybe he's talking about XRP. We'll go down there. Nice. Selmo Fudd for the information. Tim Shea. They should throw some of that into crypto. The gold. Maybe so. Hey, look at that. There's Johan. Holy crap. He actually commented. Look at that. He commented on his cell phone to throw us a curveball. That's what he see. Look, that's his last name.
Johan G.
Cash. He wants to make so much money that he changed his name to Cash. He says she knows something at NFT Queen. He's watching NFT Queen. He's learning from what she's saying.
And Johan, shout out to you, my friend. You look very sharp right there. Looking good, man. Looking good.
All right. Thank you for that. All right. Texas Tornado Crypto V2. Okay, so we got to get his channel back right now.
Heck Texas Tornado, we're rooting for you, man. We're pulling for you. You're going to get it back. I know you will. You might have to wait 5 days total. I know it sucks, but we're pulling for you, man. You're going to get it back. And everybody, just to recognize Texas Tornado, just type in a simple TX, for Texas Tornado. TX, TX, TX. Let's do it.
Let me know if you need any help, like from our legal team. We have a very, very special legal team. For some reason, they like to, what they do is they have baseball bats. I don't know why they carry baseball bats. They're a very special type of legal team. Okay, thank you so much for that. So Mrs. NFT Queen says, Johan, she's laughing at Johan. Thank you so much. Michael Cornwell says, drop an email to be invited to the Facebook group. So here it is once again. Look at that. It's Crypto Talk now. We have our own Facebook group. Thank you so much. We will start streaming in there. So thank you. And let's see here. Cool Cat Crypto. He says it's all about ending the Ripple lawsuit at the exact time at this point. Yes, that could be a big, big catalyst. Look, it's big. Mrs. NFT Queen says at Selmo Fudd. David Andrews, again, thank you for the participation. Used to be pro Doge and thought Shib was a copycat and didn't want to listen to anything. I don't care, but he just didn't care about it before. To anything about Shib. And I hear tons of rumors that Amazon is behind Shib. And once I saw it on our laptops, I switched. Yeah.
You know what? I need to just do a quick moment to inject here. And basically, David Andrews, you did what I did with Saitama. So what happened was I originally, of course, got into Dogecoin and did great with it. And then I was just like, I got to find out more about, either the ones that are for a penny or under. Then load it up on Shiba Inu. And then while I was waiting for that run up in October for all-time highs, I heard, of course, about Saitama literally on day one. And I didn't choose to get into it because I thought it was like you're saying, like a copycat and so on. And instead, I waited. Yeah, I made money with Saitama and so on, but I could have made like life-changing money, like, in millions. And that's the way I looked at it at the time. I was like, these guys want to be the next Shiba Inu. And I think at the end of the day, all of us need to just basically take a moment back and say to ourselves, look, recognize the value, recognize what the project is, and just do more of our own research. But that's what happened with me. I saw the name Inu in it. At the time, it was called Saitama Inu. I think if it would have been called Inu, I think I would have got into it. So, yeah, the way you went about it is similar to how I went about it with Saitama. That's all I wanted to point out.
All right, we're going to go rapid fire. We're going to go very, very fast. Sure. Fast through the comments. Here we go. We're behind. Mrs. NFT Queen. Boom. We're going to read everyone. If Bitcoin drops to 10K, I'll just drop into 12 is my prediction. I predict ADA and XRP drop very low. Load up when this coin drops lower than 20 cents. Cool Cat Crypto again. Mrs. NFT Queen says, like the stream, 120. Only 62 likes. Well, we'll get more likes. Everybody's helping us. David Andrew says, thanks, guys. Michael Cornwell, not financial advice. Texas Tornado. My birthday is September 6th. That's when the bull run's starting. That's what he
my
thinks.
Dad's birthday. Yep.
Mrs. NFT Queen at Texas Tornado Crypto V2 Texas. Do not mess with Texas. Michael Cornwell, 1 goal today. Texas has got a lot of, I don't know. It's got desert and stuff. Some people don't like it. My friend doesn't like Texas. One goal today, invite a friend that's into crypto onto this live show. We need help, our friends. Yes. David Andrews, I work at Amazon and Shiba Inu. Same colors is on our laptop when we lose connection, but wow, that's interesting. I didn't think of that. David Andrews, it's like loses connection on purpose. It's weird. It's what made me very bullish on SHIB. Okay, Coochie Boy, how big is Snoop and Paris Hilton for Galaverse? Oh, we talked about Snoop Dogg today. Maria and I had we had Gala up, and we were looking at Galaverse. Okay, Michael Cornwell, copy the YouTube link and share it, Crypto Friends. Copy it, or Michael Cornwell is going to come back on the show and show everybody how to do the math on how to get to our Facebook page. So there you go.
And by the way, you did a good job with the logo. It looks crisp and clean. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Cool Cat Crypto. I just might have to get back into SHIB, knowing this now. Cool Cat Crypto's thinking. Michael Andrews is laughing. That's good. We want to keep. Sorry, Michael Andrews. I'm sorry. We're not another Michael. We're a David. David Andrews is laughing. Let's keep him happy. Okay, he's probably a whale too. Okay, he is a whale. Okay, what do you guys think about Tron and USDD? It's got the same thing going like Luna. Yeah, Tron's in trouble.
Yeah, Justice Sun did address us real quick. I know we're running behind it, but I'm going to state this. There was an official announcement from the Tron DAO Reserve. They stated that to safeguard the overall blockchain industry and crypto market, Tron DAO Reserve went ahead and they withdraw 2.5 billion TRX, aka Tron, out of Binance. And they did this at 2:04 a.m. today on June 15th. Back to you, Larry.
And thank you for asking. Yes, Tim, patches is okay. We're working on changing some things in the studio, and Johan here is over at the desk, so we had to have his chair instead of patches. So we are going to be working on some different things, and patches will be back at some point. Mrs. Enatine Queen says the only stable coin I would have money in right now is USDC. Well, I would rather have it in cash right now. I started looking at cash a month ago. The Jin. For real, where is Patches? He's taking a break. Johan's here, and we had to get some things for the show, so we needed a little more space. Okay, Cool Cat Crypto says USDC, only safe stable coin. I agree. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Cassius Space. Don't you think ApeCoin is the best play for now? I like ApeCoin. I don't know if it's the best, but it's something I'm looking at, again, because it's low. Okay, Cool Cat Crypto. USDC runs on Stellar Blockchain. Look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to wrap the show up very soon. We're just going to say hello to everybody. David Andrews agrees with Max. The Jin. We're going to just click and just show you all these comments. Okay, look, here's somebody here. Somebody new. Fomonacci. I like that one. Okay.
Like Fibonacci. Yeah.
Interesting. He says, hey, guys, I subscribe. Love the show. Thank you so much. Let's kind of wrap it up on that note. Look, guys.
Awesome avatar. Love it.
Johan's clapping. We want to keep it tight right now because we need more substance and more news. We're going to keep you guys coming back for more. There's 89 people here. We're going to wrap it up right now. We're going to see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the show here, Crypto Talk Now Live. And Max and Larry will be back tomorrow night, this show right here, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come back for more. If you want the show to keep going on, just come back tomorrow. It'll go on. All right. Have a good night, everybody. We're signing off. Be safe.
Take it off. Take it easy.